All right, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. A double honors to the apostles, elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, that's out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity. All right, so the name of this lesson is, be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, okay? Because we know the wine is the philosophies, all right? And these philosophies can go a long way, you got whole doctrines that's off of, certain small terminology, Like we always mention stuff like you only live once, YOLO. There's a whole philosophy behind that, there's a whole spirit behind that. And so there's a whole spirit behind these different, philosophies and doctrines that, these people are bringing out. And it's not in alignment with the spirit of the Lord, And the gist of this lesson, man, the gist of what we do is to remain and hold on to what we have and what we've been taught, and not deviate. Because, hey, and the scriptures say, and in fact, we'll just go into it. And I'm going to start with Ephesians 5 and 15. I'll start, unless you want to read it.
I got you.
Okay, go.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Right, so walking circumspectly, being able to see what's going on around you. All right, not just seeing, but discerning what's going on around you. All right, discerning, if you want to say something. If not, you can go ahead and continue. So somebody. Yeah, so being able to discern and see what's going on around you. All right, not as fools, but as wise. Why? It's going to go into it. Go ahead.
It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Right. So redeeming the time because the days are evil. And you go into the word redeeming, it means to buy back. Okay. And we always used to say this a lot. We're 100 years, a couple 100 years behind on knowledge as far as our enemies are concerned. And so we have to buy back that time through what? Pretty much sacrificing the time, finding the time, leisure time to study and to understand what's going on in the world, to understand the word. All right. All right. So redeeming the time because the days are evil. And we live in those days where things are progressively getting evil. Esau is mounting up. He's about to, lay that hammer down. And he's about to come with his great wrath. We're in a police state. We're in a state of emergency right now as we speak, and people do not see it. Okay, people do not see it.
A lot of it is not being televised. You got a lot of riots happening in all these different cities.
That's right.
But the mainstream news, they're not covering it.
Right.
Violence happening at an all-time high. Hey, so with all this happening, hey, they have no choice but to bring in that hammer.
Yep, that's right. Yep. So, but hey, you're supposed to be redeeming the time. The age of scriptures say, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth. That's when you're full of strength. When you have the time and have the leisure, all right? So you're supposed to remember the Lord in the days of your youth, when you're young, when you're strong, or when you're willing, all right? Because most people in the world, by the time at age of 30, they quit. They give up. They used to be activists, and they just, they give up on it, What you got?
Yeah. So verse 17 says, wherefore? Especially
Israelite niggas, man, They get tired because things ain't working fast for them, and they give up, they give up. You got it.
It says, wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
This is key. Okay, you're supposed to be wise. Be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. All right. The Lord said he's coming back with vengeance. All right. The Lord said it from his own mouth, okay? Which is this word. All right. He says he's coming. He's coming not to bring
peace, but a sword.
Thank you. So, and these are just certain clues to show you that the Lord is coming, but he ain't coming how people expect him to come. He's coming with vengeance, you know? He said what? He said he can visit the earth with plagues, you know? Let me just, I don't want to quote it and butcher it. So this is 2 Ezra 15 and 5 really quick. It says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right? So the earth is polluted with wickedness. All right? And we know that the wicked run the earth. Job 9 and 24. You know? But the Lord said he's coming to bring these things, man. All right? Really quick again, 2 Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. You see? And this is my favorite scripture because the scourges meaning punishment and amendment meaning correction. So the Lord is about to bring correction to this place. So be wise in understanding what the will of the Lord is, man.
Hey, not your own will.
That's right.
You mentioned, a lot of these activists, they get into the being a part of the community, for their own will or gainsay. But it goes far beyond that. You got to do what the will of the Lord is.
And a lot of Israelites do that too. Okay. They get involved with the community. Now it's nothing wrong with being involved with the community. But what we doing is not about uniting with just anybody. This is about waking up the elect and making sure these individuals have what it takes to stand the test of time. As the scriptures say, prepare. It says what? Salaki, this is 2 Ezra 16 and 40. It says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. All right, so we're supposed to be making our people ready for this battle. All right, and you're supposed to be in a spirit of a pilgrim. All right, meaning you're supposed to be able to be ready at any given time to pick up and go. All right, so you got it.
So back in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 17, it says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Right, and we understand what the will of the Lord is, to devastate this world with plagues and punishment to bring that change that we so desire. All right.
It says, and be not drunk with wine.
And this is the point.
Wherein it's like wherein is excess.
Right, and that's the philosophy. Amen. Because a little leaven the whole lump. And I use YOLO, you only live once, as an example. Is really primitive compared to what all of these different philosophies that they have out here, And now you got Israelites teaching the book of Jasher, teaching the book of, what was the other one?
Enoch.
Jubilee, man. Yeah, and that's completely off, All we needed was, the KJV, with the Apocrypha, man, And the Spirit is working. It's dealing, man. And Jake want to take it upon their own hands to save the whole world and to be super deep. It ain't about being super deep. It's about being sincere, man. We're trying to get the hell up out of Babylon, all right, through doing this work, all right, and pushing the prophecy so these things come to pass. So the Lord speed up the time so he can save his elect. Why else would you be in this truth? Why else? We don't care about no fame, all right? We can be the dusty, dingy niggas, whatever. We want to get the hell out of America.
That's right.
Because this place is a cesspool of just wickedness, man. Period. All right, ain't no way around it. And these people are justifying it. They're justifying. They're making what's true and beautiful, which is the Lord's his words. They're making it evil. All right, and they're making it evil to even speak on these things, or they're making it a problem. So you got it. My bad.
It says, but be filled with the Spirit.
With the Spirit, which is this word. All right, be filled with the Spirit, man. So be not drunk, all right, intoxicated and carried away with wine, wherein is excess. All right, okay, because a little leaven the whole lump. You know, a nigga be talking about, you know, the earth is round one day, and then run into some information and say the earth is flat the next day. All right, or they say John the Baptist ain't in the truth. You know, and completely askew the message, man. You know, completely off on the message. All right,
Okay.
you got it.
That was it.
Yep. So be filled with the Spirit. So you're supposed to be filled with this word. All right, having your eyes single toward the Heavenly Father. How about Shemel Shai? Okay, and that's through balance. You know, you can't just read this book in one day. It takes time, but you got to start hacking away at it. You know, you got to start by little, all right, working up and building up in the Spirit, you know?
First.
Timothy 4.
God.
Slow.
I think it's 3.
3.
Mm-hmm. Because we live in a time where evil is being spread widely, and it's being spread in such a way, in such a subtle way. All right,
Ah, it's 4.
it's 4. Okay.
It's 1 Timothy 4:1. It says, now speaking expressly, that
Spirit speaketh expressly.
it's like the Spirit speaketh expressly,
Right, this word, that's the Spirit. All right, this word. Go ahead.
that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits
Right,
and doctrines of devils.
right. So that wine wherein is excess is the seducing spirits. All right, drawing people away at an all-time high. We live in an age where the word of truth is being hidden, not hidden, but shunned. All right, and evil spoken of. Okay, and philosophy and wickedness is widely spread. As the scriptures say, folly is set in great dignity. So what do you think these people are doing? They extolling wickedness and these false fables at an all-time high. You know? And a lot of these individuals, you have to watch out for them, have a lying spirit on them. Okay? A lot of these people have a lying spirit on them. And how do you know? Because it's not in line with what the Lord is saying he's doing. Because the Lord said he's coming back to destroy. He ain't coming back to build with nobody. He said, when I come, shall I find faith on earth? And he's coming with fire. So you know ain't nobody, it ain't going to be a large number of people believing on him. Because it's a large number of people who don't even call on the name. And hey, that's a philosophy. That's wine wearing his excess. Being drunk with wine wearing his excess. Because you're calling on Christ. All right, and Christ is not Hebrew. All right, that ain't what the Lord you know, that ain't what he went by. The scriptures say, man, it's plain as freaking day, man. You know, make no other mention of other gods, man. Period. You know, you got it.
It says, speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, lies and hypocrisies. All right, and where do they do that most? They do it mostly here, America, man. They got a whole network of mediums, and all they do is push propaganda. Period. You know, and then you got jakes who are filled with pride and ego, pushing their own agenda, man. So it's just fucking bugged out, man, for real. And really, we're being attacked on all sides. But it's the Spirit of the Lord that's preserving us. You got it.
It says, having their conscience
Seared
with a hot iron.
with a hot iron. You know how you take some adhesive stuff and you you iron on your garment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how they conscience is seared. All right, you can't tear it, you can't rent it, you can't do nothing with it. And these people are fully set on what they want to do.
Okay.
And that word, did it say sound doctrine already? Go ahead.
What's it on that?
Oh, we're doing a lesson real quick. Yep.
That's on the 2 Timothy.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go into the word sound. It basically mean wholesome. You know, it just means wholesome. You know, and this is the wholesome word. Okay, it's full of righteousness and right words, man, and upright things, man. You know, can't no defiled thing come into this, man. You can't say this is contradicting, because people that say that don't even read and have the full understanding of the scriptures, man. You know,
They pick it up one chapter, read it, and then they think they got the ultimate knowledge on it.
they read it like a novel, and they don't see the significance behind the parables, the dark sentences, and all these different things that line up. You know, the Bible is very, 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 very complex to those that don't have the Spirit. You know, you got it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
It said, "The time will come where they will not endure sound doctrine."
See, there it is. Right. Time will come where they will not endure sound doctrine. They will not endure the wholesome teachings. And these teachings are wholesome. When you look at what we're pushing, we're pushing righteousness. We're pushing abstaining from decadence and immoral way of living. All right? And that's through what meekness, humility, dignity, integrity, you know? And that's what we push. That's the example that we set. That's why we go out in the highways and byways, and we be that example. We be that living sacrifice for our brothers, the hopeful elect, the elect. Okay? You got it?
It says, "But after their own lust shall they heap up to themselves teachers having an itching ear."
See, having an itching ear, they don't want to hear. Okay? Heaping unto themselves teachers, man. Because really, it's all about vainglory. It's never been about pushing the word of the Heavenly Father, pushing the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. It's all about how can I get my face in the rafters? How can I get my face seen? All right? How can I get the high seat? You know? And altogether they forget about Yahweh Shai. They forget about his sacrifice. And they understand not. You got it.
It says, "And they shall turn away their ears from the truth."
See? Turn away their ears from the truth. And that's what we're seeing at an all-time high. And at an all-time high. You know? You got it.
"And shall be turned unto fables."
And should be turned unto fables. All right? Flat earth. The book of Jasher. The book of Enoch. All right? Oh, I'm a goddess. I'm a god. You know? All it is madness, man. You know? You got it. Titus. And we're gonna close off on this one, you know. I just wanted to touch on, that wine, man.
God. This is Titus chapter 1, verse 9. It says, "Holding fast the faith." It's like holding fast the faithful word as he had been taught.
Right. Holding fast the faithful word. Okay? Which we have been taught also. Okay? So that's what we're supposed to do. Hold it fast, man. That means don't let it go. Okay? You got it.
"That he may be able by sound doctrine."
Mm-hmm.
It's like that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort, convince the gainsayer.
Right. And really, it's talking about the bishops, and how you're supposed to be sober-minded. All right. You're supposed to deal in meekness. You're supposed to be ready. You know, you're supposed to only deal with one woman. All right. For the sake of the ministry. Okay. And that's spiritually, that's what we are, man. We all are leaders, teachers, prophets. You know, not all of us fall into the same category. Okay. All right. So is that it? A little bit more? Slide. You can just read it again, and then I'll jump to this, and then we'll close out.
So, Titus 1 and 9 says, holding fast the faithful word as he had been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayer.
Yep. See, and that's what we're supposed to do: exhort and convince the gainsayers. Okay. And the scriptures say, have your feet. What is it? The preparation.
The preparation of the gospel.
Right. That's right. You know, shod. It says, have your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel. All right, and that's what we're supposed to have. That's what we're supposed to be, doing. All right, being ready. It was giving answer to those that have a question concerning your faith. I butchered it, but it's something to the extent of that, And so, but of course, with the right teachings, the right words. All right. In accordance to Yahweh Shem Shai's will.
It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially of the circumcision.
You Jakes, you Israelites. Mainly you Israelites, man. You're the worst, man. You're the what we can see. We understand why the wicked doing what they're doing. But shit, man, Jake, man, they're the worst. Not giving credence and reverence and respect and fear to Yahweh Shem Shai, but doing it according to their own will, speaking doctrine other than what the Lord has laid as the foundation. And remember, he sacrificed his life for this. So it ain't no joke, man. It's not. It's damn sure ain't no joke. Yeah, well, y'all gonna be dealt with. You got it.
It says whose mouths must be stopped.
And they're gonna be stopped. They're gonna be stopped through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right.
Who subverted whole houses, teaching things which they ought not.
Right. Subvert whole houses. My bad. Go ahead.
For filthy lucre's sake.
For money. For the money. For the yams. For the Luciani. For the moolah. Okay? For the ducats. Okay? You see guys getting paid on their live stream. People, sending in donations. You know what? Man, so be it. The scriptures talk about buy the truth and sell it not. All right? And all that means is you're supposed to pretty much give your all for this truth, man. Ain't nobody supposed to be giving you money because you're a prophet. Now we understand in the ancient world, but we do as tithes and offering, and to those men that labor and that bring the truth. But this ain't about money, man. But people make it solely about money, And this is just a sacrifice. All right, so that's it. Okay, so this is the last one, and this is Revelations 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is slowly approaching. But we're seeing it manifest in front of everybody's eyes, man. We're seeing it manifest. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how these people are just, but that's the spirit of the Lord. All right. So the Lord, if we keep this word, the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation. All right. It's as simple as that. All right. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this ain't nobody going to escape, period. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. So hold fast, meaning don't let it go. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, and I will write upon him a new name, meaning afresh, kainos. The Greek word is kainos, what it means new name. It don't mean an absolutely new name that we never knew before. It means afresh, refreshed. All right? And that's just what it is, man. Those that keep this word, they're going to be the elect. They're going to be the first fruits. They're going to be changed and made perfect. That's what it means by they shall never go out to the temple of the Lord, because the Lord is going to dwell with us in our temples, and we're going to be like the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know? And so with that, Lord willing, you Akim will edify, you know, beware of the, you know, and be circumspect of what's being said out here. And don't have respect of persons, man. Truly, honestly, listen to what's being said, you know? And with that, we'll say shalom.
So